My friends, this is the second video on the Seer. It's revisiting the Seer. Bob Mumford is an exceptional man of God. He's 94 years old. He is a mentor, a father, a consultant, and he's a very dear friend. And I love him very, very much. He's remarkable. One of the main leaders of the charismatic movement in the 70s and 80s. He has so much to say, and he's full of wisdom. So here's the second video. Please listen to this and go to his Life Changers website and look at his things that he's created on YouTube. Bob Mumford, here he comes.
There's a piece of prose from an author by the name of Thompson called The Mountain Tree. The mountain tree has been exceedingly critical, important for me and my own journey. And I just want you to hear it. Listen to it carefully, and some of you've heard it before, but just listen to what he's saying, because this was one of the powerful motivations of my life some years ago. And he said, a mountain tree, if it would see the far horizons and the stars, may never know a sheltered place, nor grow symmetrical in grace. But such trees must battle doggedly the blast and bear the scars. The fact that this was so balanced, because you cannot do what I'm going to propose in a moment without understanding that you're becoming a seer. Now, the seer requires us to ascend the mountain so that we can see into the valley and what's happening. Some very recent, we did a tape called Becoming a Seer. We did it 4 years ago, and then suddenly this tape, this YouTube tape became very, very, and it was recommended by people and went to something like 60,000 people saw what I was saying. And what I was saying, you can get the tape, you can see it on Life Changers, the Seer it's called. Now, we're not talking about prophetic or the revelation. We're talking about illumination, our spiritual eyes being open to understand life. Now, and it's not a Bible study. What I could see, Satan opened, the enemy opened Eve's eyes. There are things that are hidden from our eyes. So the eyes being opened is understanding life. And if I could say it to you as straight and clear as I know how to say it, opening your eyes as a seer enables us to live life on Father's terms. It's the most beautiful, because once we come up out of the valley and our eyes are opened, we see what the real issues are. Now, again, not revelation, but illumination. I see that. Now, we all know the aha moment and all that kind of stuff. And I thought, yes, so when I embraced this mountain tree, I knew that I was never going to be symmetrical. And the second one, I knew that it was going to cost me. Now, I would be illegal if I didn't tell you what I'm presenting to you is a purpose of life. You're going to see life differently than you have ever seen. Now, this is the second tape. The first one is very, very beautiful. You will enjoy it. I want you, if you've not heard the first one, maybe you want to watch that first and then this one. But here's what I want you to see, and it's not complicated. What you want to see is Father awakening your whole mindset and your purpose. When you start to see life as Father intended, it's like, where have I been? What in the world am I doing? Because you start to perceive the Father has purpose and intent and all that. Now, let me describe this. I don't want to be long. I want to be as clear. But see, if you would do something with me right now, which is put your hands right on the top of your chest. And when you do that, what you're doing is acknowledging the fact that you were created in God's image. He has, from sovereignty, placed his image in your person. You cannot destroy that image. You can deny it. You can play games with it. You can corrupt it. But the image of God in man, now here it is, the burning bush. The burning bush is in my person. And the new birth is when I put my hands on my chest like this, I recognize that the fire of God is going to awaken the burning bush in my purpose. Now, all of us know that in the book of Acts, it was tongues of fire. If you wanted to follow fire through the New Testament and the Old, you will see that Father intends to awaken my spiritual man, the burning bush, the opening of that. And the moment I see the renewal and the burning bush, I start to see things, and I start to experience things, and my life is changing. My behavior changes, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, it's more than what is presented as the quote new birth. It is an entrance into a kingdom dimension. Now, once I ask Father to enlighten or reignite the burning bush, with that comes an understanding of taking off my sandals. And I re-engage the earth, and I start to experience purpose and meaning, because the whole Bible is about God and the earth becoming one. Matthew 6:10, the will of God is going to be done on the earth, and Father's purpose is going to be established on the physical earth. And so when your eyes are open, purpose and meaning begins to break open on you, and when you're a seer, I just can't imagine life without that. I absolutely cannot imagine, and then I so desire to impart that to you. Now, what would happen? I take off my shoes, the burning bush. And sometimes I do this for myself because I want something to impart to others. The burning bush is God's image enlightened, rekindled functional. And Moses saw it, took off his shoes, and brought Israel out of Egypt. Now, here's an application. This is Seer number 2, which is very simple. Paul, the apostle, in Philippians chapter 3, verse 12, Paul says, if your eyes are open, what you really want is that. And if you read it, you'll see it. That is a symbolic content of God's purpose for you when you were born. Father had a specific intent and purpose for your life, and it's called that. That's how I got into the whole ministry thing. When I was in the Navy, I led 29 of those guys to the Lord and was teaching them how to find that. And I'm asking for Father to reveal that to you. That means I am rediscovering God's purpose for my life, and He takes me up the mountain, opens my eyes, opens my understanding, and causes me to understand life lived according to His intent and purpose. Please hear this, walk through it again, look at the scriptures, and find and watch the Lord quicken this to you in such a way that you're not trying to impress anyone. We're not trying to be the Apostle Paul or the seer for the whole body of Christ. All you want to do, I'm asking, now when you see that, then purpose and intent in all of that follows. Keep it in perspective. Become a seer and ask God the Father to reveal that to you individually for your own purpose, and you will understand what it means to be a seer.